Hey guys, welcome to my podcast. The podcast is called Jerica and Jasper Meeting in the Middle. The reason I named it this is because I'm Jerica and Jasper is my spirit guides who I channel, so we meet in the middle. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about how I do this because it's probably your first time here. So I started connecting with Jasper in 2015. I was meditating for I don't know how long by then, but I meditated every single day, and then randomly one day, my arm got picked up in the air, and it started to spell letters, and I was like, what is going on? I was kind of freaked out, but at the same time, I was open to it because I had been listening to Abraham Hicks, so I knew that she was able to do this, and I kind of wanted to be able to do it, so maybe I manifested that. Anyways, after that, I picked up a pencil and allowed Spirit to write through me. And I was also able to communicate with my grandpa who had passed over. And so I did that for a few years until this year we wrote a book together and started a blog and now a podcast. So that's just a short little introduction. If you guys want to hear more about it, then you can definitely ask, and I can make a video all about that and also how you can do the same thing, because everyone has the ability to communicate with spirit and their loved ones. It's just a matter of practicing. So if you want to learn how, I'd be happy to help you out. Anyways, that's a quick little introduction, and next I'm going to bring forward Jasper, and they'll do the talking from here. Bye! Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful morning it is. Although we think every morning is beautiful, because there's so much opportunity for you. You have the opportunity to make whatever you want out of your day. Each and every morning you get up, you have the opportunity to choose. Do you want to have a good day, or do you want to have a bad day? Do you want to feel good today, or are you going to let the world toss you around a little bit? Do you want to tune into your energy and create today, or do you want to bounce around from old experience to old experience? You see, you have so much decisions to make. But that is the best part about being human. There's ample opportunity out there. There's an ample amount of contrast out there, which helps you to make those decisions. But many of you don't see contrast as a good thing. And many of you are not using the contrast that is so very evident right now in society to fine-tune. And if we were you, we would use these contrasting times to fine-tune what kind of a world we want to live in. And we know we've already went over this topic, so we're not going to go into too much detail on that today. But we are going to teach you how you can expand and enlighten your consciousness so that you can benefit from these times and so that you can move on and accelerate through this life experience and on your spiritual journey. Since life is a spiritual journey, that means many of you have been looking at life in the wrong way. A lot of you come to Earth and you think that you're put here to work, achieve goals, create things like businesses, lifestyles, relationships, families, cars, the materialistic things. And you also think that you have to work very hard to get them. You think you have to go out there and work 8 days a week. We know there is no 8 days in a week, but you're working so hard almost every hour of your day that it feels that way. And it shouldn't be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. Really, you're working too hard. If you want to achieve success, then you need to make sure it happens with ease. Because if you're making it happen and it's hard and it's not easy, then you're doing it the wrong way. You see, these things are always given to you. But that's an illusion that you have to work for the things that you want. It's an illusion that was put on earth and society because there's people above that illusion and they want you to continue working for them. They want you to work hard every single day, multiple hours every week, way too many hours, because they know it's going to benefit them. And they're the ones who know this isn't true. They know abundance is out there because they're living it. They have abundance of everything they could ever want. But they like control. So they use these illusions to keep most people underneath them, below them, and to keep them from ascending, to keep them from expanding, to keep them from enlightenment, awakening, spiritual growth, whatever you want to call it. There's many illusions that society has that keeps you from reaching the next level of your consciousness. So that's what we're here to tell you. It's time to break out of these illusions and these cycles and to start living your life the way it was meant to be lived. There are many people who are getting this right now. If you were to go on YouTube, an ad that would come up would be someone teaching you about this stuff. A lot of the time, the new business people understand that they don't need to work hard for what they want. Half of them are working for 3 hours a week, sometimes even a month, and they're achieving phenomenal results. Abundance. Money's coming to them with ease, resources, because they get this stuff. The less they work, the easier they are, and the easier the resources come to them. They're starting to understand the equation. And maybe you're not, but that's what we're here to tell you. There is an equation to this, but it's not what you think. You don't need to come forward and work many hours every day, every week, every month, every year. And also these results, they don't need to take a long time. You don't need to wait years to get that house you want, or to move, or to go on a trip, or to have riches and abundance. You really don't. It's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be quick. And it's natural to have these things, and it's natural to want these things. It's okay that you want to live a luxurious lifestyle. You don't have to feel bad about that. You don't have to work hard for that. But you do need to align your energy with that in order to receive it. And sure, many of you have heard about this. You know you need to align your energy with what you want in order to receive it. But it's not that easy, is it? When you've lived in this society for however many years, it's hard to go back on all these beliefs that you have stuck inside of your head. If we could just take your head and shake it out, shake all these beliefs out of your head, well, that would be a lot easier. But unfortunately, it's not possible. And really, you're the only one who can do it. You're the only one who can alter your old, stale beliefs that aren't serving you in order to align with what you want. So how to do it? Do you want to figure it out on your own? If we give you a technique, are you really going to try it? Are you going to practice it until you master it? Because with everything that we give you, it's not something that you can do once and it's going to work. It takes consistency, repetition. It's an art. You have to practice it. You have to fine-tune it. You have to get good at it. And that's the main reason why everything you've tried isn't working for you. You can't try it once or twice and then give up and say it doesn't work. You've got to give it a chance. So you really have to tune into your energy. You have to give your energy a chance. You have to give your energy a chance to create for you. Because at this point in time, we don't see many of you doing that. We know you hear these words and you understand them. But you haven't proven to yourself that it works. And until you prove to yourself that it works, how do you know that it works? You're just taking everyone else's word for it. You see that they've achieved success on many levels. and you think, I want that, but you just can't seem to get there. There's many factors to why you can't get there. A lot of the reasons are that you're in the way of your own desire. Your old beliefs are in the way. And you're not getting there because you start moving forward and then you hit this barricade, this blockage, these construction zones. So you have to find a way of going around them or cleaning them up. So that's what we're going to teach you about today. There's 2 ways you can get to your desire. You can go around the blockages you've put up, avoid the construction zones, take a detour, or you can clean it up, remove those zones, and go right through. And yes, that would be the easy route because it's going to be the shortest route. But not everyone is capable of doing this. Those of you who are new on this journey of energy might not be capable of doing this. You might want to just avoid it altogether, take a detour. It might take longer, but it'll be scenic, it'll be fun, it will be full of great things along the way. Either path is going to be good for you because either way you're moving in the way of your desires. You're en route to your desires. So you have to understand that either route is going to be satisfying for you in many, many ways. But at least if you start moving towards your desire, you're going to start feeling better because you're not going to be so far away from it. So let's talk about number 1, going around the construction zones, taking a detour. Well, here's what we would do if we were going to take a detour. We would program into our GPS where we want to go. What's your desire? What is it that you really want right now? Do you want a house? Do you want to move? Let's say your desire is to move, maybe to somewhere warmer, somewhere with a nice view. So you program that into your GPS. And now you need your GPS to take you there. And that GPS is your connection to Source. Your connection to your guidance system, which is always taking you to your desires, but now you have to start tuning into them because they are for sure going to guide you around these construction zones, but you're not going to hear them if you're not listening, if you don't know how to communicate with them. So, what do you have to do? Tune into your emotions. If you start to think about your desire and it doesn't feel good, now's your opportunity to take a detour. Think about something else. Cut that thought pattern off right when it begins. Don't go into the, how will I get there? What if I can't get there? What will I do when I get there? You see, these are all little roadblocks that you're putting up, which is getting in the way of your desire. You're adding more construction to the route to your desire, and that just means it's going to take longer. So stop doing that. You just have to refocus your attention. Focus on any other subject that's not that subject. And as you begin to focus on another subject, those roadblocks will be taken down. The construction zones will be cleared up because you're not going to be putting the resistance on your path. The way you know when you're starting to think negatively about your desire is by, what do you think? Your emotions, yes. If you're starting to feel bad about something, that's your emotion, and that's your guidance system telling you this is the wrong way to look at your desire. You're looking at it in the opposite way as your inner being, which means you're not in alignment with the route to it. So change the subject or think about it in a good way. So if you feel bad when you're thinking about it, what that means is you can think about it in the opposite way, which is really what you want. And that's you altering your emotions and tuning into your guidance system so that you can be easily guided to it, to the resources you need to get there, and down the best path possible. It's going to feel good when you start tuning into your guidance system, when you start following your GPS. It's an easy route and it's a fun route. So all you have to do is start tuning into your energy and your emotions and how you're feeling. As you move about your day, you should always be trying to feel your best. You should be looking for things to appreciate, looking for things that feel good until you naturally feel good. And as you do this, you'll begin to hear from your guidance system, to tune into them. This comes through thoughts, impulses, emotions, feelings, visions, really anything. They'll use anything to communicate with you, but right now you're so tuned out that you don't know how to listen to them. You don't understand that they're communicating with you. So you really just need to start tuning in to your energy, to your thoughts and emotions so that you can feel good. Because when you feel good, you'll be able to hear your guidance system easy, and your guidance system is going to take you around those roadblocks towards your desires. But just know when you hit a roadblock, the way to get around it is through changing your focus. Change it to another subject if you have to, or think about your desire in a more productive way, which is in alignment with your GPS system, which will then take you around this little roadblock. It's simple. It really is. You have to know that this stuff is simple. You have to know that it's natural for you to get what you want. You really need to stop worrying about how it's going to come, because that's just you adding more construction zones to the route to it. So trust that this should be easy, and it will be easy when you start allowing it to be easy. So that was route number 1, taking the detour. And now route number 2 is cleaning up the construction zones. So this is what we would recommend to those of you who have generally good energy. More often than not, you feel good. As you move throughout your day, you would say you're a pretty positive person. You find it easy to look for things that feel good. You find it easy to be positive. And you just feel good. So if you think that you fall into this category, then some things you can do to really clean up those construction zones would be focus on your desire in a clear and productive way. Because when you focus on your desire in a clear and productive way, and your energy is good, the universe, the law of attraction, we should say, will respond to your good feeling energy on this desire and will start to bring you like things. And as it starts to bring you things that are like in frequency, it creates a path towards your desire. So this is you getting in alignment with the law of attraction. And it's not that you need to be in alignment with the law of attraction. It's that you need to utilize the law of attraction to your advantage. So you need to begin seeing the law of attraction as a computerized system. It's just a programming that's on Earth. And this programming does not consider if you're worthy of whatever it is you want. It only ever considers the frequency you're outputting to it. So if you're outputting a positive frequency, it is going to bring back to you a positive frequency in that moment. If you're outputting a negative frequency, what do you think you're going to get back? Negativity in that moment. It's a moment-by-moment thing. But once you begin to see the law of attraction more as a programming on Earth, you're not going to take it so personally when negative things come your way. Because we see you out there. Something negative happens to you when you think you were feeling pretty good, and then you feel personally attacked. You start to play the victim role. How could I have done this? Why would I have done this? None of that matters. This is a programming. It doesn't consider who you are, what you've been through, or where you want to get to. It only ever considers your output, your frequency, your vibration, your emotions, your energy. Do you see? They're all connected. So you really have to start tuning into how you're feeling so that you can output something positive so that this computerized system, the law of attraction, is going to bring you back that which you want. Because when you're feeling good, you're always in alignment with your desire, which means you're always on the path towards it. When you're feeling good, you have the ability to see your desire in a clear and productive way, which will create the path to it. This yellow brick road towards your desire. It's going to be easy, fun, clear, concise. It's just a matter of you getting that way, creating the vision, creating the clarity, creating what you want. So for this, do you know what you want? How clear is your desire? Let's say you want a new house. What does it look like? Do you know what your room is like? What size is your bed? What view do you have from your window? How big's your kitchen? What does it look like? Where do you eat? Do you have a patio? You see, all these little details are things you need to consider. Just because when you do consider them, you've created it in a more clear way, and it brings it to you faster. So, if you're on route number 2, then you need to really visualize your desire. Write it down, allow it to come to you with ease, and be clear about what you want. And then as you move throughout your day, focus on your energy so that you can feel good all of the time. Of course, there will be moments when you fall out of that energy of good feeling frequency, of a high frequency. It's natural to fall out of it, but you know how to get back into it. And as you get back into it, the law of attraction will begin to respond to your good feeling energy again. As we've said, it's most helpful to view the law of attraction as a program, a computerized system that doesn't look at you, but your frequency. Once you begin to see it this way, you'll understand that you have the ability to change your output, and you'll do it faster, because you'll understand that this computer is responding to you now. Not previously, not tomorrow, but now, in the moment now. As you begin to understand that it's always responding to your now energy, you'll want to clean it up right away. You'll do the work to get yourself back into alignment and feeling good, because you don't want this computer to throw bad feeling things at you. You want to be in the highest possible frequency you can so that this can come back to you. The law of attraction can work for you to your advantage, but you must start to understand how to use it. And that's by understanding that it's a system, it's a programming here on Earth. And you can hack it, but you have to hack it through energy. So the only way you can hack your system is by feeling good. So we would say route 2 may be easier if you have the ability to alter your energy, which everyone does. But you need to practice altering your energy so that in the moment you begin to get off track and your frequency starts to drop, you're able to bring it back up fast, so that the law of attraction no longer is responding to negative outputs. So we would suggest that you practice both of these. See which one works better for you. And remember, it's not a one-time thing. You must practice it every day until you become good at it, that it just becomes natural. Soon enough, it will be natural for you to feel good as you move throughout your day. And as you do, you'll see your desires are coming to you with such ease. It's fun. You're always having fun. Most of the time, we should say. Most of the time you feel good. And the universe is just responding to you in that way. Because you're emitting good feeling emotions and you're getting that back in return. So we're going to end it here for today. But we do have a great exercise for you to practice next week. So be sure to tune in to us again, and please let us know how these exercises worked for you, and if you need any clarity on them, feel free to ask. Any questions, we're open, we're here to help, because we really want you to begin practicing and utilizing your energy system so that you can begin ascending to higher dimensions. That's what this is all about. It's about you becoming a higher version of yourself. That's what the ascension is. We're always going to speak about this until you get it and until you're able to ascend to the higher dimensional you. Okay, so we hope you guys have a wonderful day. Go enjoy and go create. Use your energy to your advantage. It's a great day to create. It's a great day to be alive. Goodbye.